Hello, today I will discuss about BFS algorithm. But before discussion of BFS algorithm, you have to get the proper concept about the insertion and deletion operation of a linear queue. You are being recommended to see some useful videos from YouTube to get the clear concept about the insertion and deletion operations of the linear queue. Now at first I will show you the definition of BFS algorithm. So see here, breadth first search or BFS is an algorithm for traversing or searching tree or graph data structures. It starts at the tree root or some arbitrary node of a graph, sometimes referred to as the search key, and explores the neighbor nodes first before moving to the next level neighbors. Now I will show you the policy that the BFS algorithm follows to traverse a graph. BFS generally follows queue approach. At first, this is step 1. Once a vertex will be visited, the adjacent vertices of that visited vertex will be pushed into the queue. Following the order means from least to greatest, and correspondingly those pushed vertices will be visited. Then next step 2, then the next vertex will be deleted from the front terminal of the queue, and as that vertex is already visited, then the remaining process of step 1 means from here to here. This remaining process will be repeatedly iterated or will be continued. Then at step 3, when the queue will become empty, then the traversal will stop. Now I am taking an example. This is the undirected graph. On this graph I will apply BFS algorithm. For this algorithm purpose I need an visited array, an array named visited, that will be the capacity of visited array will be the same as the number of nodes in the graph, and the visited array will be initialized with 0 at first. And I will also need an queue. Queue means this is I told you at the beginning of my video that you have to be aware or conscious about the insertion and deletion operation of the queue. But I am telling a little bit about queue. A linear queue that is needed for this algorithm. A linear queue is always bounded by the front and rear part. Always the insertion operation is done from the rear part and the deletion operation is done from the front part. Here for this algorithm purpose, front end will be initialized with 0, and the rear part will be initialized with -1. And the insertion and deletion operation is the virtual concept of queue. Means the front part will be updated for the deletion purpose, and for insertion purpose the rear end will be updated. Now I will show you the pictorial representation of the BFS algorithm. At first, visited array has been initialized to 0 and rear is equal to -1 and front equal to 0 at first. Then see the step 1. For step 1, starting vertex is 1, so 1 will be visited. Once a vertex will be visited, then the corresponding adjacency vertices of that visited vertex, if they are still unvisited, then they will be visited first, and as well as they will be pushed into the queue. So see here 2 and 3 are unvisited at first, were unvisited at first. So 2 and 3 will be visited as well as they will be pushed into the queue. See here 2 and 3 has been visited and 1 has already been visited, and 2 and 3 has been pushed into the queue. The rear part of the queue has been updated to index 2, and as no deletion operation has been done, so the front is still unchanged. So at step 2, from front end, the item will be deleted, means 2 will be deleted from queue, and the front end has been updated to index 1, as well as then on 2 we will check the adjacency vertices, that is 1, 4 and 5. So as 1 has already been visited, the 4 and 5 are still unvisited, so they will be visited on step 2, and as well as they will be pushed into the queue. So see here, 4 and 5 has been visited in step 2 as they are unvisited in step 1, and 4 and 5 has been pushed into the queue, and rear end has been updated to index 4, and front end has been updated also. So at step 3, from front part of step 2, item will be deleted, so 3 will be deleted from queue, and on 3, and as well as front end has been updated to index 2. Now from on 3 we will check the adjacent vertices of 3, that is 1, 6 and 7, but 1 has already been visited, so 6 and 7 are still unvisited. So on step 3, 6 and 7 will be visited as they were unvisited on step 2, and 6 and 7 will be pushed into the queue, and rear part has been updated, and front has already been updated. Now for step 4, from the front part the item will be deleted, so 4 will be deleted from queue, and so as well as the front part will be updated to index 3 as the front part was 2. So now front part has been updated to index 3, and we will check the adjacent vertices of 4, that is 2 and 8, as 2 has already been visited, so 8 is still unvisited, so 8 will be visited at step 4, and as well as 8 will be pushed into the queue. Now rear part has been updated to 7, and front has already been updated at step 5. From step 4, the front part item means 5 will be deleted, and front end will be updated to index 4, and we will check the adjacent vertices of 5, that are 2 and 8. Both of them have already been visited, so we need not to make them visited again, and also we need not to push them into the queue again. So rear is still unchanged, and front has already been updated at step 6. From front part of step 5, the item 6 will be deleted, and we will check, and as well as the front part has been updated to index 5, and we will check the adjacent vertices of 6, that is 3 and 8. Both of them have already been visited, so we need not to make them visited again, and we need not to push them into the queue again. So rear end is still unchanged, and from for step 7, from step 6, the front of end item, that is 7, will be deleted, and front end has been updated to index 6, and we will as 7 has been deleted from step 6, we will check the adjacency vertices of 7, that is 3 and 8. Both of them have already been visited, so we need not to make them visited again, and we need not to push them into the queue again. So rear is still unchanged. From step 7, the front end item, that is 8, will be deleted, and the front end will be updated to index 7, and as we will check the adjacent vertices of 8, that is 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them have already been visited, so we need not to make them visited again, and we need not to push them into the queue again. So see here, front has been equal to queue, so to make a queue empty, to make a linear queue empty, front will be equal to rear. So when front will be equal to rear, the queue, the linear queue will be empty, and the control will come to the main function. Now I am showing you the algorithm that I will use for this traversal, and I will relate my algorithm along with my pictorial representation. So see here, algorithm BFS V. V is the starting vertex that will be passed as argument from the main function, and you will be assigned to the value of V at first, means the copy of V will be assigned to you. Then at first visited V equal to 1. So in our pictorial representation, the starting vertex was 1 in the graph. So at first visited 1 will be 1. So see here, at step 1 visited 1 visited 1 became 1 at first, and as well as we have used a label for using go to statement, and you will realize the importance of go to statement later. Then see the next part. For all vertices W adjacent to U, here U is at first 1, so the adjacent vertices of W is 2 and 3 correspondingly, as if visited W equal to 0. So at first, as visited W means 2 and 3 was 1, 2 and 3 was 0, they will be 1 correspondingly, and as well as see here, visited they will be 1, and they will be added to into the queue. So see here, 2 and 3 has been added to the queue for the step 1. Here rear is index 2 and front is 0. So see here, if queue is empty, means if front is equal to rear. So see here, front is not equal to rear. So if part will not execute, means control will not be returned to the main function. Then control will not be returned to the main function. Then delete the next element U from Q, means U will be updated to the element that will be deleted from the front part of the Q from step 1, means 2 will be deleted from the front part of Q from step 1. Then now U equal to 2. Then then we will apply the same process, means control will go to, then we use go to label, means control will come to label L, then control will execute from label to bottom correspondingly. See the next part. For all vertices W adjacent to U, now U equal to 2. For 2, the adjacent vertices 4 and 5 and 1, as 1 is visited, 1 has already been visited. Then and for 4 and 5, will be added to Q, and they visited 4 and visited 5 will be 1. So see here, at step 2, 4 visited 4 and visited 5 has been 1, and 4 and 5 has been added to the Q, and rear part is now 4 and front part is 1. And as for front is not equal to rear, means Q is not empty. Then delete the next element U from Q, means now U will be reassigned to the next element, which will be deleted from the front part of step 2, that is 3. Now U equal to 3. Then it will check the adjacent vertices of 3, that is 1, 6, 7, as in step 2, 1 is visited, but 6, 7 is not visited. Then 6, 7 will be visited correspondingly, and they will be added to the queue as according to my algorithm. See here, at W to Q, W here 6, 1, 6, 7, but 1 has already been visited, but 6 and 7 is not yet been visited. So 6 and 7 will be added to the queue at step 3, and visited 6 and visited 7. That is under the for loop. So it will be iterated repeatedly. So visited 6 and visited 7 will be 1. In this way, the remaining algorithm will be executed, and you are being requested to relate my algorithm along with my pictorial representation, trying yourself. Now I am showing you the whole pictorial representation from step 1 to step 8 again, and you are being requested to relate the all the steps with my algorithm, and to make sure about my algorithm. Check all the steps carefully, and try to dry run all the steps yourself. Now I am showing you the two-dimensional adjacency matrix of the given graph. See here, this is the adjacency matrix, and from 1 to 2 there is an edge. So see here, from 1 to 2 there, that will be 1. If there is no edge between two vertex, then that cell will be 0. See here, from 1 to 1 there is no edge, means there is no cell group, that is 0. From 1 to 3, that is there is an edge, so that will be 1. And see here, from 1 to 4 or 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, or 1 to 8, there is no edge from 1 to 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. So see here, all other cells are 0. Like this, from 2 to 1, see here, 2 to 1 there is an edge, so 2 to 1 will be 1. 2 to 2 there is no self loop, so that will be 0. 2 to 3, there is no edge, see here, 2 to 3 there is no edge, so that is 0. 2 to 4 there is an edge, that is 1. 2 to 4 and 2 to 5 also be 1. See here, 2 to 5 also be 1, and 2 to 6, 7, 8 there is no link from 2 to 6, 7, 8 directly, so those cells will contain 0. So in this way the graph will the matrix will be created, and we will in the C program we will access this matrix to get the adjacency vertices of the visited vertex. Now I am showing you the C program of my algorithm, BFS algorithm. So see here carefully, here I have used the file pointer to access my input from a text file, that is ab.text. So see here, in my text file I have taken as input the number of nodes in the graph, and the whole adjacency matrix that I have already shown you. From this text file, I have accessed the input, then I have printed the adjacency matrix in the terminal, then I have made the queue and visited array as 0 at initial, then BFS 1 1 is the starting vertex for my example graph. 1 has been passed as the argument, BFS 1 has been called from the main function. Now the control will come to the BFS function. Now the algorithm of BFS function has already been described, and the diagram has been shown to you. Now you are being requested to check or to relate my C program along with my algorithm. Then after execution of algorithm, BFS function, the control will come to the main function, and then the whole traversal will be printed into the terminal. See here, the whole traversal has been printed into the terminal here under this for loop. So in this way the whole C program, you are being requested to write the whole C program into a different page, and you are also being requested to relate the whole program along with my algorithm. So see here, this is the output of my algorithm. I have printed in the terminal as the number of nodes in the graph as I have taken as input, that was 8, and the whole adjacency matrix. Then the output has been printed in the terminal, that is the traversal is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is the output with respect to my input graph. Now check yourself. You are being requested to take another graph as input and check apply the whole algorithm and secret to get the proper output of the BFS or breadth first search traversal of that graph. Hope you will like my video. To get more videos about algorithm or Java, please subscribe my channel and like and share as much as you can. And you can also visit my all videos from the website csc15.tk that has been made by Sotodru Mollik. Thank you.